Hello everybody, I'm just adjusting my camera. There we go. Alright, so today I am making some waffle wax melts. I'm just going to go in with 8 ounces of some soy wax. I got the soy wax at Nature's Garden. It's 100% soy wax and it's $4.15. And then I got 10 pounds. So here's the 8 ounces of wax, and I'm going to melt this down in little increments or intervals, whatever, in the microwave. And then I have some yellow wax colorant in here just to tint that wax. And then I'm going to be using holiday cookies fragrance, and that'll really make it a nice warm cookie smell with, you know, you don't want to think about it, but fall's coming up soon. So that's usually when people tend to whip out their wax warmers and whatnot. So I'm going to go ahead and get this melted down, and I'll bring you back to mix in my fragrance and my colorant. Alright, so I have it melted down. Now I'm going to add my colorant. And I just used my potato peeler to shred the little color block up. I got my color blocks also from Nature's Garden. And this is going to look super, super orangey yellow, but it's going to come out a much lighter yellow. Let me get this all melted down. And I cannot find my temperature gun because my kids thought it'd be a great idea to shine it on the floor and then have the other one chase it like a cat. So, yeah. So there's that. Alright, so that's all melted down. And I'm just going to be doing it mostly by feel today, temperature-wise, for adding fragrance and everything. Just because I don't want to stick my other thermometer in there because it's annoying to clean. And I hate cleaning wax from all of the dishes. So, let's go ahead and set that down there. Okay, so let me get my scale out. My scale needs a good cleaning. Alright. Tare. So I need a 1/2 ounce of fragrance oil for 8 ounces of the colorant, or 8 ounces of the wax. So I'm going to go ahead and start with one of these little guys, a little pipette. It's going to take a hot minute. Almost there. Okay. That's all in there now. And when you add it in little amounts like that, it allows it so that it doesn't completely harden sections of your wax. I'm just going to do a sniff test to make sure that it definitely has enough wax, and it does. I just did the standard 1 ounce of fragrance per pound of wax. So I used 8 ounces of wax, so I did 1/2 ounce of fragrance. And I was considering throwing in like a mica powder, more of like a shimmer, just to add a little bit of like a glitter sparkle to it. So let me go ahead and take a look at what I have, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of this Bohemian Silver. It's just like a sparkly colorant. Just a little bit, and I'm just going to keep whisking and mixing that in. I don't know how many of these little waffle molds that this amount is going to fill. This is like my first test round with these molds, so I just wanted to do a small batch just to see how it does. Smells really good, and it looks super pretty. Should get that little clump in there to melt down, but there it is. Isn't that just beautiful? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let this cool down a little bit more before I pour it. I want to pour it when it's on the verge of sticking to the sides. That way it doesn't do anything funky as it cools down. And I will bring you back in a few seconds. Alrighty guys, I'm going to go ahead and start pouring. I'm going to start on this little mold over here. Well, looks like that much wax fills 2 of these. So now that I know that, I can make 1 pound of wax for 1 of these molds here. And what I'm going to do with the rest of this is I'm just going to pour it into another little mold, and then it'll just be a little sample. Alright, and here it is. I will bring you back when it's all solid. And there's my little bumblebee sample there. Alrighty, I'll bring you back in probably about an hour. Alrighty, so I ended up taking the leftover mica and adding a little bit of orange to it. Or the leftover wax, I mean. And now I am just going to drizzle it over the top of my little thingies. Move that over. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let that set up, and then I'll bring you back when that's all dry. Alrighty guys, and here they are, all dried. I just beveled the edges to get the extra wax off. But this is them. There's my light. There we go. The orange came out a bit darker. I think it's because it already had a lot of yellow in it to begin with. And I think I used a lot of the orange colorant and just a little bit of wax. So I will adjust that next time. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you in my next one. Alrighty, bye.